Hello, fellow YouTubers. How are you doing? This is strictly a YouTube vid. No Twitch streaming in this one. Found a cheeky, naughty game on the ladder, and one of my favorite players, Kynesie, playing in the red here as probably his main at the moment, Aztecs. I do want to play more Aztec, so I do like to see a good Aztec, high-level Aztec player playing on the ladder. But playing against Draztik, who I haven't seen in a long time, so good to see him back. Draztik is known for being... He's basically like a better Pirashiki. Maybe I'm not doing him enough justice, but Draztik is... I think I've actually seen him on the YouTube comments, so he is aware of this channel. So if you're watching this back, Draztik, hello. Good to see you back. He's known for being, I'd say, like sitting around the top 100, top 150 on the ladder. Notoriously playing only Spain. So good to see him. He's beaten me before, so he's a good player. He's a good player. Not that I should be any form of litmus test of what a good or bad player is, but so good to see him back. Good to see how he deals with this. I've seen Draztik do, like all sorts of really fast fortress. I've seen him do like a really big 5 cannon spam fortress age play. I think I've even seen him play age 2. So, he's got lots of different builds with Spain. So it's going to be cool to see how he's going to start to play this matchup. He is going up against one of the best, though. Mr. Kinesi. So let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look at Draztik's deck, actually. Interesting. Wow. So 1v1 land. Interesting. Has that one infinite cannon, which I am a fan of. And Kinesi going to be picking up 70 wood there, which is pretty nice. So 600 wood as well. With two frontier defenses, 2 outposts. He does have brigadiers. He does have town militia, which is, all these sorts of defensive cards you don't often see with Spain because they're so good at defending rushes anyway. Because they age up with a tower, they have the ability to make dogs. You can send 7 modelleros. You age up shipment of hussars or bows, whatever. So yeah, it's interesting why he's got so many defensive capabilities, so many defensive cards here. But it's kind of an all-round deck. So we could see age 2 play, we could see age 3 play, we could still see age 4 play. Like he's got the 7 hussars in there, which is good for the Chile Revolt. Got a fort down there as well. He does have Viceroyalty of New Spain, which is the 2 Haciendas card. I don't know if I want Spanish gold. If you've got Viceroyalty of New Spain, like you're probably better off not having Spanish gold and just putting in the what do you call it? The upgrade that lasts about 6 minutes. Improves the villager rate and villager gather rate of all settlers. So can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. It's going to frustrate me, but something New Year, Marvelous New Year. That's the one. I did have it in the back of my brain somewhere. Marvelous New Year. I definitely think that synergizes well with the Hacienda card as opposed to Spanish gold. But hey, he's got his own style. He does go with the start on TP, and he does go capitalism second card, so that's pretty standard for Spain players right now. Let's have a look over at Kinesi. If there's one player that isn't standard, it's going to be Kinesi. Here he is. So, agent up quickly by the looks of it. Yeah, agent up with the messenger. Gone for 14 village up. Gone for TP. No market yet. You normally see him go for market. Gone for that community plaza as well. So he's aged up quickly. So pretty standard age up, but he has aged up with the messenger. So, again, like I always say, when you play Spain, you have to play a unique style. You have to play your own build. You can't do your own thing. You've got to play a specific way against against Spain. So it's going to be interesting to see what his build to mitigate that is going to be. Wow, so he's got all of his villagers gathering. How many has he got on here? Wow, so he's got 13 villagers, just a couple on food for production, I presume, and herding. Literally putting everyone on warrior priest production right now. Interesting. So currently only has 2. He's going to have another 3, so that's going to be 5. Those warrior priests are going to really cut down the time it takes to get the rest of them as well. So currently 14 villagers and 5 warrior priests. Wow, we're getting all the meme builds right now. There gets another one production. So how long does it take? So it takes 14 seconds for a warrior priest. So what he's going to want to do is get 10 of them. In comes 5 villagers. Draztik's just aging up. You got to remember, because he's aged up quickly, he can get away with this. He's got like another minute and a half on his opponent to kind of mess around and play with a couple of things. Maybe not in a minute and a half, maybe about a minute or so to kind of do. So, you know, this is still early. This is still only 5 minutes. You know, this is still only 5 minutes, so. Every 11 seconds right now. Wow, so, I mean, this is taking its sweet time. But he's got 9 now. It's about to change. So he's about to get one more. There it is. So he's got 10. Yep, and he's going to move over all of his villagers now. Okay, interesting. This is quite a slow play, but he does have 10 warrior priests, and you can't, like, that's nothing to squawk at. That is pretty good. Now, what can you do with warrior priests? Any person that doesn't play Aztecs out there, this community plaza has so many different things. For anyone who doesn't know, you know, you can get, he's currently getting 10 experience points per second. Like, I can't, that's like 10 TPs. Like, it's insane. The community plaza can be used for lots of different dances. Harvest ceremony to speed up military unit production. He can use it for his war chief to revive the war chief or to make the war chief have more hit points. He can put it on this warrior, which is basically their equivalent of Minutemen. So it produces with 10 of them, it'll produce a warrior very, very quickly. Every few seconds or so. And they're very good because they're just unlimited. Every time they die, it's just constantly unlimited. And then obviously you've got the war ceremony, which increases attack, and the healer, which is the warrior priest, which you just saw earlier. So he's gone up then with wood and then gold. So it looks like he's going to want to try and still get up to age 3 here. But Draztik playing very safe there with the outpost. Okay, so he's now getting a war hut down. Doesn't have the fast age up option anymore. So if he does decide to go for an age up, it's going to be quite slow. Let's have a look at Draztik. You know, he's halfway aging. Preparada. Okay, we have seen... so we've seen the 5 villages into 700 wood. So nice to see Draztik doing the Lionheart build. Doing the Lionheart greed fast fortress. Not shipping that 700 gold. Going for the 5 villages instead. And 700 wood is down. But no sign of any barracks or anything. He has gone for the church. Which tells me, you know, he does have the church card in his deck, so he might be doing some church stuff if he gets another card. But he's not sending it, so that tells me he just wants lots of experience points. This tells me a Chile Revolt. I see a Chile Revolt right now. The Hazara age up. Yeah, I see a Chile Revolt right now. That's what I'm calling it. Even going for market text, still traps. Interesting. Going for that 1k wood. Okay, playing it quite greedy. Not deciding to go for a 4 or 2 falconets to protect him. But maybe he sees what's going on here. A wall going down. This is 8 minutes. So, you would normally expect to see a Spanish player in your base right now. But Kynesie feeling like he can hold this with walls and a war hut and the community plaza. See what he's done. He's currently got 3 shipments! 3 shipments! And that's the power of having 10 warrior priests on XP production. Insane. So insane. And now he's, what we see here is he's using these warriors. He's going to get max amount of warriors, which I think is 8, yeah. So he's going to get 8 of these, and he's basically just be sending these out for searching, line of sight purposes, seeing what he can find, and that's going to give him a lot of information. You know, these guys do lose HP, similar to Minutemen, but he's not going to be too worried about that. Look, you know, these guys are basically free. Right, at this point, these guys are free, right? And you can spam a limited amount of them. So they're just going to be useful for killing things, doing damage to things. And, yeah, so giving him lots of line of sight. We see here, look how much line of sight he's getting from here. You know, he sees a lot of what's going on. Aging up with the noble huts. Yeah, that's a pretty Kinesi-esque type of build. I'm surprised he doesn't have the fast age up card. I can't remember what it's called, but I know it got nerfed, but it still gives you the fast age up. So I feel like that would have been... And when you've got warrior priests, 10 warrior priests on 10 XP production. You know, you've got plenty of cards to spare. Do you know what I mean? So he could have been edged up here. Definitely like a minute and a half quicker, I feel like. He has used the big button from TC as well to get those Jaguar Knights out. And that's probably to cover these noble huts. But he knows what's going on. He can smell what's going on right now. The big button is coming in from the founder. Yeah, and that's going to give more XP when he takes down buildings or units when he's nearby his hero. Look at this, and just constantly got cards in production right now. Yeah, and the other big button, the second big button was sent here. And he knows something's coming. He knows Industrial's coming. So he's going to be, yeah, just trying to siege stuff down right now. More Jaguar Prow Knights. Maybe would have been a good idea to send Arrow Knights instead, because their siege is going to be better, I believe. Yeah, going down for this tower. Just shipment after shipment after shipment after shipment. I love this build. And I've got kind of similar builds, but still a little bit different. But yeah, I love this build. And now he's going to be making Arrow Knights just for that super siege. And this kind of Arrow Knight, Jaguar Prow Knight build is really strong. Okay, Hazard's going in for it. Oh, and the Age Up comes in. And he ages up with Veteran Lancers. Interesting. Instead of 2 Falconets, I guess that's a good idea because Arrow Knights would destroy the Falconets. So Minutemen getting popped as well. But the question is, and he's just shipment after shipment after shipment. Now he's making some Eagle Runner Knights, one of the best units in the game. But Draztik, does he have enough? He doesn't. He doesn't. He needs to get villagers on coin if he wants to get that sexy revolt in. He does have shipments, and he needs like 2 heavy cannons right now. When he oh wow, and he cleans this up though. Wow, I did not expect that. Those Veteran Lancers coming in clutch there. Okay, he's deciding to back up. Do you know what, though? He needs to... Yeah, these Arrow Knights are going to be a problem. If they take down that TC, he's going to have to rebuild the TC. Where's his Explorer? Here, so he can build it. But that's going to be another 500 wood he's going to need. He could sell all of his food right now to go for that revolt. And I think it's exactly what he should do. He might just be waiting for that 7 Hussars to come out. But you need to... You need to... He is. He's just done it. Oh no. Now he sold some wood, but is he going to get it up in time? It's going to be close. The Hussars coming. Get the revolt. The revolt's going to come in. It's going to come in time. And he's going to have another 7 Hussars of death. He's bringing the villagers in. Kinesi's going to see this, though. But it looks like really nice timing. And there it goes. Look at that pop from Draztik. Oh, popping right on top of these Eagle Runner Knights. They're exactly the type of units he needs, but... And Kynesie wants to try and take that town center down. He needs to take it down because it's going to stop all of these reinforcements coming in. But look at this. The Eagle Runner Knights, they're trying to micro their best, and they're taking down a few of them. Taking down quite a lot, actually. But more of them getting popped. Just wants to let the Revolutionaries deal with it now. And I think you want to use these Hussars of Death either as raiding, or you want to use them as siege options. But yeah, just getting kited by the Eagle Runners, and that feels like a mistake by Draztik. Yeah, now deciding to back them up, but he just loses so many Hussars there. Oh, Kynesie not paying attention, let them get connected, but he's going to take them all down. And these Revolutionaries will do absolutely fine versus these guys, you know. They will do absolutely fine. In fact, they'll probably trade very well versus them. Interesting that he's now going for 4 Gatling guns instead of Revolutionaries. High risk, high reward, I think. If Arrow Knights get made... then that's a bad shipment. But if there's no Arrow Knights and it's only these Eagle Runner Knights, then it's going to be a good shipment. So what does Kynesie do right now? I was going to say he's going to rebuild a Noble's Hut. He is. Yeah, look, these Revolutionaries will trade really well. He's spamming these warriors. And I feel like if he had his Community Plaza closer to these Noble Huts, he could have been spamming these a lot earlier. And don't be surprised by how much just spamming these, just wasting your unit's shot ability, you know, to shoot or to attack. You know how much time that takes and how much distraction that is, and you know it's just allows your units to stay alive longer so they can do more damage. And I feel like that could have been a big deal. Having that Community Plaza closer here, spamming warriors could have been a big deal. That's certainly what I like to do as Aztec. So this is what he's got right now. He could buy a couple of 100 food to make a couple more Revolutionaries. With a TC going down for Kynesie. Making some walls. Got a little nice little gate here. Wow, another Noble Hut going all the way down here. Yeah, so Kynesie just constantly coming up with contingency plans here just in case nothing works for him. And a nice chunk of Jaguar Prow Knights here. That's definitely want to be in stealth mode all the way up to these Gatling guns. But he gets gets found out. And I think that might be because his hero is there. It is. And his hero, obviously, they see stealth. So seeing that stealth was a real nice game changer there. He's not going to be able to get snuck up on. But he is going to have to protect these Gatling guns, and he's not doing a good job of doing it. The Gatling guns do a lot of good damage, but they're going to go down. But there's still a good chunk of revolutionaries left. This is tight. Shipman comes in again. That could have been coming in a little bit quicker there. Kynesie, let's have a look at Kynesie. Yeah, and he's just going to be spamming warriors, which is really good. Draztik needs to kill the warrior priest, and that's exactly what he's targeting. He knows exactly how to counter this. He's going to kill his warrior priest, but is it going to be enough? It's just these warriors, they do 20 damage a piece, you know, at 13 hand attack as well. So, you know, you can't hang around too long. Yes, you don't want to kill the warriors because they just keep spawning. You need to kill the warrior priest, but you can't stay around too long because the warriors do a lot of damage. So, you know, 8 of these guys at 20 range damage apiece is pretty deadly. Draztik still has this score lead, but is he going to run out of steam? That's the question. He just needs to do as much damage as he can without running out of steam. And Kynesie's on 45 villagers. And look at this. The hero comes back with 1250 HP. Just so much. It does have that swashbuckler attack. No, it doesn't have the swashbuckler attack. He only has his hand attack right now. Takes it down for another 100 XP. More Arrow-Knights coming in. And look at these warriors. They only have full speed, but God, these guys are so good. They're so lame. I know I shouldn't use that word all the time, but oh God. Another noble hut going down. Still has 9 warrior priests. Only lost 1. More Jaguar Prow Knights coming out. He's going to be reviving. There it is, reviving his hero. Boom, look at that. It takes, what, 10 seconds to get his hero back to full HP again? So good, man, so good. Kynesie knowing exactly what to do here. And more Gatling guns come out. And I think those Arrow Knights are going to be able to deal with that. Gatling guns are exceptionally weak artillery. So that is unfortunately only 150 HP. And I think the scores are now narrowing. And I think Draztik has just about run out of steam here. He's got one final push by the looks of it. Yeah, one last push. And if Kynesie messes up his micro, these Gatling guns will absolutely wreck everything. But Kynesie is a top 10 player. And as soon as he sees those Gatlings, they're going to target them. Watch this. Boom, look how quickly. One goes down before he can even fire. And boom. Kynesie, I think he's got this. Yeah, these Jaguar Prow Knights will do well versus the Revolutionaries. They also get promotions. Lots of promotions everywhere. Silver promotion, bronze promotion, gold promotion. And I think that is going to be the GG. It was close. And I tell you what, I think Aztec had it good there. It looked really good for him when he got that really nice pounce. He beat back that initial army. But Kynesie went for quite a greedy build. All of those 10 warrior priests. And then he went for villager shipments as well. Then he went for this forward base. Very greedy of him. And Draztik just kind of allowed that. And that's one of the things. You know, Arrow Knights as well deal very well versus heavy cannons or Gatlings. And then it's just revolutionaries after that to deal with. And the death Hussars. And I think he lost too many Hussars of death there against the Eagle Knights. And I feel like that was a micro problem. And that allowed him to just run out of steam a little bit too much. And if he kept all of those Hussars of death alive, went raiding with them, I think he would have been in a really strong position that game. So, very, very close. Looked really good for Draztik at one point. I just feel like this came down to a difference of micro. But yeah, well played. Very well played to both players. Kynesie just edging it there and just being able to survive the good old Chile Revolt. And that is the power of the Chile Revolt. GG. Well played. I hope you enjoyed that one, guys. Caught that one. I love a good Kynesie game. Good to see Draztik back as well. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.